Football brings you the divisional round of the NFL Playoffs, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Packers and the Panthers on Sunday night primetime.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Just ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game. We've got a great one in store, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Carolina Panthers. Hello, everyone. As the postseason continues here on EA Sports, we're pleased to bring it to you. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And who has the edge here? You got one side that had some extra rest, but another comes in off a win last week in the wild card round.
And it's funny, depending on which team you are,
the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round. We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. Ready. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. Ends are out there. Love going to throw right away. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Love. That's complete to Traylon Burks. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Here we go, set. A gain of 18 on the play. And the ready? Now a first down carry by Jones. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. This one swung out here to Jones. Now a 3rd and 6. Love now. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th.
Even keeping the back in for extra protection on 3rd down, they still couldn't prevent the sack. Now it's 4th and long thanks to a terrific Oh,
the Panthers come hard and they block it. It's picked up, and this is a live ball, remember. Special teams putting a mark on this game early. Opening drive, block punt.
And for one team, it's a good mark, and for the other, not so good. And this is why special teams coaches are like designated hitters to me. They don't get very many opportunities. They need to maximize when it comes their way. And as we just said, one of them did.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Hey, check now a handoff up the middle. Crawford. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. It's now 2nd and 6. In motion right is Mingo. Flush to his right. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther first down. We know they have these RPOs in their playbook, and look, we're seeing it here in the first quarter. Do you think we're going to see it as the game continues?
They trotted them out early for a reason, partner. They're letting them know that this is in the arsenal, and we rely on it. You better be prepared because this is going to be an all-day affair trying to stop them.
On 1st and 10, Young. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, that's not the way you want to start. A first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
A quick throw complete to Chark. And they work this near the 5. Will be stopped at the 6. And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's first and goal. Hands it off out of the gun. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field.
Okay, ready?
And for them, maybe a little carryover from last week's game. They got the win on the road in the wild card round, on the road here again in the divisional round, but they're hanging tough.
Hey, cue a little music, right? Well, they're on the road again. I mean, this has been kind of the mantra they're under right now, and they can't change it. The season dictated what would happen with them, right? They had to go on the road for the first round for the playoffs. They're on the road again, and sometimes teams get really comfortable with that. Not only the idea of going on the road and shocking the world, but just, hey, it's just us. We don't have to worry about outside distractions. It's just us. Let's go play.
It becomes that us against the world mentality, doesn't it?
And while it may be overplayed, you know, in the media, it's real when it comes time to play ball.
Check white. Smith red. Yellow. Line.
Play fake. Here's Love. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
And with a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. They've allowed them to disrupt the play.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 35. Dobbs goes in motion. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And a short gain down to about the 33.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
On second down, it's Jones. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
On third down, Love. And this is going to be incomplete. Strong coverage by Carolina. And on we go to fourth down.
How about the coverage we just saw break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely loved what they were doing, because to be ahead of the defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 42 yards rushing for him. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
When you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
So into Packer territory now. Here's first and 10, right at the 40.
Slide 2. Ready.
Now here's Young. Connecting here with Chark on the out route. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. After one, 7-3 the score. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football. From the 31, here comes 2nd and a yard. As they've got it as we resume action.
Ready?
On 2nd down, it's Crawford, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
Steal. Check steal. Check smash.
They'll keep it on the ground. Crawford. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. 13 yards, 1st down, Panthers. Throwing, Young. Touchdown! Jonathan Mingo. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And they're able to add on to their advantage.
I think if you pulled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control. And how about the end result? A touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's Love. A check down here to Jones. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Love going to give this one to Jones. And he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to put one over his head as this game progresses.
And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To pass, here's Jordan Love. A short throw to Musgrave. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. From the 43, here's 2nd and 6.
Yellow, opposite, green, black, white.
Love looking to throw it. That's complete. He finds Jaden Reed. He had 6 catches in the wild card win, and that's his first one here in the divisional round, and it's a 1st down. Now Love. That's taken in, Dontavian Wicks. And he's got this down to the 35. First catch for him in these playoffs. He was held without one last week, but he's got a 1st down on that effort. An inside give to Jones. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Love's throw finds its target, Dobbs. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
If you're running out route, it's likely you end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. Brian Burns drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is, at the 6-yard line. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here.
Yellow. 6, Mega. Green Jack.
1st and 10, Young. Here's a diving catch right side. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. It's Young on 1st down. He's got Mingo. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Carolina. Jonathan Mingo. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Panthers continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Love now to pass on 1st down. To the left side, there's the tight end Musgrave. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 1st down, going to the air with Love. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. That's complete to Dobbs. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 28. A gain there of 21 yards. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this 1st half. Jordan Love ready on 1st down here. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the 1st of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the 1st half. Throwing on 2nd and long. Love drops it to Jones into flat. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throw caught by Musgrave. And they're going to stop him short of the 1st down as he's tackled at about the 21. And his kick here is good. And that'll get the deficit down to 15. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
Fight. Ready.
On play action, Young. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Ready?
On play action, they'll throw. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Final play of the half. Young flushed out right. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So since that last play got nothing, they'll go ahead and look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the 3rd quarter. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the 3rd quarter. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working, but they run it more effectively. They may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
From the 20, here's the 2nd and 8. To throw, Young. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a first down as well. Young working out of the gun. He completes this one to Mingo. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's 2nd down.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
And he'll get up near the 45 and spot at the 44. 62 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44.
Hey, go steal. Cut.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Crawford. Room here to run. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, where they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to run.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. A great effort there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Panthers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Well, they may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Completes it again to Dobbs. So no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
On 1st and 10, Young. Throw left side complete. That's Crawford. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit. Throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Off the play fake, Young. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Panthers. DJ Chark, 66 yards. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Second down and 6 now.
Blue check. Ready?
Again, it's Jones. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On 3rd down, Love.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 28.
It's a gain of 23 yards. First
Check
down,
right.
Green Bay.
Ready?
Off the play fake, Love.
That's to Kraft, the tight end.
And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter. Back now here on EA Sports.
Now a 2nd and 10.
A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32.
A.J. Epinesa
In there to get him. That is the 6th time that they have sacked him tonight. 3rd and long for Love. And this is going to be intercepted.
Xavier Woods with a pick. And the Panthers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Young off the play fake.
Well, caught by Tremble.
A big play there for Carolina. 58 yards.
And this has been the story all night long. They just came out firing and have not backed off, even with the big 4th quarter lead. Here's another completion for big yardage.
He's got it for the Panther touchdown.
Jonathan Mingo
saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game.
And the Panthers are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this 4th quarter lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off.
McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field.
Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
On now is the Packers punter. Remember, though, he did have one blocked earlier. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this will be taken at the 13. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field.
And it would appear that that first-round bye certainly helped. They've looked fresh from the start and no letdown here as they lead big in this divisional round, and they look to book a spot in the conference championship.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
126 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this divisional round matchup.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll keep it on the ground. Crawford
effort. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. The kick by Pinheiro is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. Love and the Packers now with a 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line.
Blue, check white.
To pass, here's Jordan Love.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Shaquille Griffin with a pick.
But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a 1st down run. When you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense, it's really kind of geared to stop that play. Your confidence has to rise, and now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up.
And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
So Young will head to the sideline, and on is Pinheiro for the Panther field goal.
From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt.
This is up and good from Pinheiro.
And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
McKenzie will not return this, and it will be brought out to the 25. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Here's Love.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Love with it here, 3rd and short yardage. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end.
This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
On now is the Packers punter, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. A big boot that time. 57 yards, the official distance. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late 4th quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Yeah, we all know people out there who like to use every second of the clock, no matter what the score. And we know they don't need the points. They've scored in abundance already. Let's find out how they want to finish this ball game.
Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Down.
Open man is Mingo, complete. The Panthers season will press on as we say so long, everybody.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Panthers are winners here as we say so long from Charlotte.